Hello, Senior Stoner fans. It's the real Senior Stoner back at you for your Puffco Proxy OG Diamond Dab of the Day. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining me. As always, you know what to do when you enjoy the video. Hit the subscribe button, send a like, and I reply to every comment. Let's get started with today's important topic. Well, we're in 2024 now, everybody. It's a new year. A lot of people make resolutions in the new year. They're going to go to the gym. They're going to make their body stronger. They're going to work out. But you know what people don't think about very often? How to make this muscle stronger. The brain. Well, you know what? Building mental muscle has a huge impact on our lives. So let's discuss how we can make our mental muscle stronger. If you want to lift a heavy object, for example, you need physical strength. Biceps, a healthy back, it goes a long way towards helping you lift that heavy object. The same can be said for mental muscles, for our brain and our emotions. If you want to be able to tackle and overcome bigger challenges, more obstacles, you need more mental strength. And like physical muscles, your mental muscles require a good workout occasionally. So we're going to discuss some things we can do to help mentally strong people achieve and crush their goals. You want to reframe those negative thoughts. If you're having catastrophic thoughts like I do sometimes, like it will never work, I'm not going to make it through the day, etc., you want to replace those thoughts with something more realistic. For example, if I take care of myself and do everything okay, I'll improve my chances of making it through the day or achieving my goal. Now, it's true that everyone has bad days that often lead to negative thoughts. But by searching for the positive and realistic expectations, we can eliminate the damaging, pessimistic thoughts and better equip ourselves to deal and manage the bad days. We've got to create the goals. It's fun to aim high and dream big. You know, Babe Ruth hitting the home run. But setting your sights too high is going to likely lead to disappointment. Remember Lou Gehrig, the Texas leaguer, just get on base. So rather than setting out in the new year to lose, for example, 100 pounds, how about losing 5 pounds first? And when you reach that goal, you'll be more motivated to do the next 5 pounds. I'm only using that as an example. Every goal we achieve gives us confidence in our own ability to be successful. And that's what's going to help us identify what goals are not challenging enough, and frankly, what ones are totally unrealistically ambitious. You got to set yourself up for success instead of failure. We don't need to subject ourselves to temptations every day to stay mentally strong. Modify our environment from time to time. Make life just a tidbit easier. Maybe put running sneakers next to your bed if you want to work out in the morning. Maybe remove the junk food from our pantries if the goal is to eat healthier. Little things like that go a long way towards keeping ourselves from being exhausted with our own mental energy, and we can set ourselves up for success. We want to do something difficult every day. Think about it. Improvement doesn't come by accident. We need to challenge ourselves on purpose. Make sure to analyze our own boundaries. But since everyone has a different idea of what's challenging, we've got to have the courage to pick something slightly outside the boundaries and then take one small step every day. Maybe you'll take a class that you don't think you qualify for. Maybe you'll speak up for yourself when it's uncomfortable. Always push yourself to become a little better today than you were yesterday, in any way you want to do it. We also have to be able to tolerate discomfort for a greater purpose. I know it sounds counterintuitive. The feeling of discomfort can often lead people to look for unhealthy shortcuts. For example, binge TV watching, over drinking are common emotional crutches. But those types of short-term solutions often create bigger, long-term solutions. So the next time we experience discomfort, we want to remind ourselves of the bigger picture. Finish the workout, even when you're tired. Balance your budget, even when it gives you anxiety. And remember, tolerating uncomfortable emotions can help us gain the confidence we need. It thickens your skin. You also remember to balance your emotions with logic. Think about it. If you're 100% logical all the time, you would live a very boring life, devoid of leisure time, pleasure, or even love. But if you base all of your decisions on emotion, you might spend all your money on fun rather than save for retirement or investments. So make the best decisions. You need to balance logic and emotion. Regardless of how minor or major the decision is in your life, check yourself to make sure you're balancing your emotions with logic. And being overly anxious, angry, or excited can cause us to make an emotional decision. Maybe we need to write down a list of pros and cons for every important decision you make. It brings me back to when my son was going to college, looking for schools. We did a Ben Franklin T-square of features, positive and negative, on every school. Fulfill your purpose. It's hard to stay the course unless you know your overall purpose. What's the target out there? Why is it that you want to hone your craft? Why do you want to earn more money? In your brain or on paper, write out a clear and concise mission statement about what you want to accomplish in life. And then when you're struggling to take the next step, remind yourself why it's important to keep going. Focus on your daily objectives, but make sure those steps you're taking will get you to a larger, more comprehensive goal in the long run. Remember to look for explanations in life, not for excuses. If you fall short of your goal, examine the reasons rather than making excuses for your behavior. Look for an explanation that can help you do better next time. We all want to learn from what we did before. Take on that full responsibility for any shortcomings without placing blame on yourself. And when you face and acknowledge your mistakes, you can learn from them and avoid repeating them. Maybe even use the 10-minute rule. Mental strength can help you be productive when you don't feel like it. But it isn't a magic wand that'll make you feel motivated all the time. The 10-minute rule comes in handy when you're tempted to put something off important. If you catch yourself eyeing the couch at the time you plan to go for your mile run, then tell yourself to get moving for just 10 minutes. If your mind is still fighting your body after 10 minutes, then it might be okay to give yourself permission to quit. But more often than not, once you take that first step, you'll realize that your task is not nearly as tough as you predicted. Remember, getting started is almost always the hardest part, but your other learned skills can help keep you going. You'll want to prove yourself wrong the next time you think you can't do something. Prove yourself wrong. Commit to topping out your sales goal. You are more capable than you give yourself credit for. So make it a habit to prove yourself wrong. And over time, your brain will stop underestimating its own potential. You will have built more mental muscle. You can't develop mental strength overnight. It takes time to grow stronger and become better. But with constant exercise, relentlessly, you can build the mental strength that you need to reach your goals and live the life of your dreams. And that is what we all want to do. We all want to be mentally strong. But why? Why? Because we want to reach our goals and have the life of our dreams, don't we? This is the Real Senior Stoner, and we're going to take our dab on our good friend, our Puffco Proxy OG. Cheers, everyone, and have a wonderful day. And remember, one step at a time, everybody. One step at a time, and you can improve your mental strength. You can do anything. Remember that. Don't be hard on yourselves. Give yourselves a chance. It's a new year, and with a new year comes a lot of cool things you can do. Here we go. While I'm waiting for that to heat up, we just have to reiterate that just like working out in that gym, our minds, our mental strength needs to be worked out. Do it any way you want. I hope you'll pick some of the things I talked about today to help you. Pick your own. Find the things that turn you on and make the most of them. Thanks for joining me, everybody. You know what to do. Cheers, and have a wonderful day. Smooth as silk. I'm not taking big hits if you're noticing it because I haven't felt well. Thank you all for being here. And make that mental muscle stronger. Cheers.